following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
Join us Saturday, February 8th through the Disruption Network 3-year anniversary party at the Jewish Community Center, 2310 Oneida Street in Utica, New York. Musical acts include Annie in the Water, acoustic performance by Haley Jane, Trampoline Jetstream, and Live Noah. Haley in the Water will cap off the night, covering Fleetwood Mac's hit album, Rumors. The whole Disruption crew will be on hand and will be presenting our annual D Awards. Party kicks off at 6 p.m. There will be beer, wine, food from Doughboys Barbecue, and Holy Pozzoli with some incredible live music. Come celebrate 3 years of the D, Saturday, February 8th. For tickets, visit our website, disruptionnetwork.net.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up DisruptionNetwork.net and check out our events calendar brought to you by the Events Co. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at DisruptionNetwork.net.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
Attention listeners, the host of the show and the majority of his guests are not responsible for the correct pronunciation of words, vowel dropping, reduction of sentences, loud vocal inflections, passionate conversations, excessive talking with their hands, and several undefined words. All these terms are exempt for the fact that we are located in the upstate New York region known as Utica, New York. Furthermore, the views expressed by our guests are not those of Disruption Network and their sponsors. Have an invigorating day.
Disruption Networks.
We're back, baby. We're back. With a full steam ahead, that's for damn sure. All hopped up on Utica coffee, and I'm ready to go. Fueled right up. When they tell you to wake the hell up, people, they mean it. Wake the hell up. I'm on a full pot of coffee today, and I'm tweaked. I'm ready to go. Thank you so much to my friends at Utica Coffee. WakeTheHellUp.com. You can check out their cute little shop they have over on Genesee Street. Say hi to my friend Michelle. Great people over at Utica Coffee. Also, much love to EJA Moving Services, Utica Hemp, Saranac, and your friends here at the D. How are you, people? It's me, Z. I hope you had a good weekend. I know I did. Tore up the White Claws. It's me and Ant. We're just talking about the White Claws. Tore up the White Claws and watched some football. Did you guys watch the football this weekend?
Oh, absolutely.
Get close to the mic, fellas. Don't get scared.
Good weekend of football.
Yeah. Anthony Ficcioli in the house. Rocco Cornacchio in the house. We're going to talk East Utica Classic. But right now we're talking football for a second.
Yeah, great weekend. It's my favorite week of football. I think the divisional round. I usually get the best matchups.
Yeah.
Had some nice underdog victories, so that was
for sure.
Good entertaining weekend, that's for
A lot
sure.
of touchdowns mean
Yeah, a lot of
good
points.
overs
A
for
lot of
us.
points.
No doubt. I want to see old school football happen. I'll tell you, I'd be honest with you, I haven't watched football in like 3 years. The NFL pissed me off. There's too many flags. Roger Goodell,
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick, all the politics that get wrapped into the NFL the last couple of years. I kind of pushed it away, but this weekend really captivated me.
Yeah.
And watching Kansas City come back like that in the first half,
That was awesome. Awesome
insane,
game.
dude.
insane.
Insane.
Patrick Mahomes, man, that kid's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
he really is.
Unbelievable.
Nothing
But
stops him.
nothing stops him. Who are you guys predicting? Super Bowl.
I think KC
Who's the matchup?
will win this weekend.
KC San Fran.
KC San
I
Fran?
think KC San Fran.
Yeah.
And I think San Fran takes it down. That's what I think.
They looked really good, man. Explosive.
Defense wins championships. I don't know. That's just
Amen to that.
old school like that.
Who's your teams?
I like the Bills.
The Bills?
fan. Yeah.
Cowboy fan.
You're a Cowboy fan?
Yeah, so I was happy last night seeing Jimmy Johnson.
I see him get
all
choked up.
teary-eyed.
Yeah.
Get all teary-eyed. That was awesome.
Coach getting all choked up, man. It's special to see guys getting inducted in the
Yeah, I
Hall
like
of Fame.
that David Baker, the Pro Football Hall of Fame
He's a
president.
beast.
Yeah,
Guy.
he's huge.
Jesus
dude.
Christ, he should have been in the WWE.
Yeah.
The guy's huge. He looks like Killer Kowalski. Seriously, though.
Yep.
Beast of a man. I'd like to see old school football, Green Bay, Kansas City. I'm old school, and then that right there is a matchup from back in like the 60s.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that nostalgic factor come into place. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers too. You can't deny
Yeah,
that
no,
guy.
you
The guy's one of the best ever.
I'd like to see him get another one before he goes.
Me
So
too.
I'm rooting for him.
Me
I
too.
wouldn't mind to see that.
And how about San Francisco? All these free agents they piece together, and then all of a sudden they've got like this amazing team. Where a couple of years ago they could barely win a game.
Yeah.
I know.
Garoppolo's
I think they were 3-13 last year.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Wow, what amazing!
Shout out to Dave Scott on that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Garoppolo's a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He proved it with New England when Brady was out that whole time.
Yep.
He came in. He stepped up. If Brady retired, Garoppolo would have had the Belichick system down.
No
in
doubt.
my opinion.
No doubt.
You know?
I wish the Giants would have kept Belichick. Imagine that.
I know.
Oh, but yeah, it was really cool to see Jimmy Johnson get inducted into the Hall of Fame and him get all teary-eyed and choked up.
Yeah.
I remember him when he was in the Miami Hurricanes, and those guys were explosive. Vinny Testaverde,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bernie Kosar. He had some great teams back then. Jim Kelly.
Watched the-
Yeah, you were just talking about the
I
30
just
for
watched-
30.
I downloaded or I bought the ESPN Plus app, so it gave me all the 30 for 30. So I watched the U1 and 2 last week.
You could dive right into those 30 for 30s.
Oh, man, they're awesome. They're awesome.
I don't think there's one I don't like. Right?
Yeah.
Every 30 for 30 is very captivating.
Yeah.
And it gets your attention, and you watch, no matter if you're into it or not, the subject title or not. Some really
They're
good
very
stuff.
well done.
Yeah.
They are.
What's your favorite 30 for 30?
I watched the daily one, the John Daly one's like, I love golf, and watched that one yesterday, and then I watched it like 2 days in a row because it just, he's just a normal guy who had it all, but still has the problems that everyday people go through. So, like they say, that's why they cheer him on, because you're going through the same shit that people are going through, at home. So
Yeah.
that was an awesome one.
Humanizes him a little bit. I'd love to have a drink with John Daly, though, one of these days. Is he sober right now? Or
He is sober right now.
Is he?
Yeah,
He's
he
sober?
is sober right now. So he says.
so he's yeah, no doubt.
We don't know.
I like the Jordan Rides the Bus one. I think that one is awesome.
Excellent one, yeah.
It really
Yeah,
is.
that's a
I
good one.
learned a lot about those years that I didn't know. Terry Francona being his manager, Terry Francona learning as much from Jordan as Jordan learned from him. So that was very interesting. I like that one. That one stands out for me.
Two stand out for me. Requiem of the Big East.
That's a good one.
Love that one. The whole old school NCAA basketball. The Big East, that was something special, that conference,
Yeah, it
for
was.
that good chunk of years.
Yep.
And then the Bo Jackson one.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Jackson
you,
one
yeah,
is
you
great.
don't know Bo
Yeah.
was good, and the playing for the mob was awesome too.
Oh, right, the
Actually,
Boston College
yeah,
kid?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
that was all like Henry Hill and all
yeah,
that
he
shit.
was
it
in.
was.
Yeah, they put
Yeah, it
him
was.
in
Yeah.
in the
Yep.
30 for 30.
My man Andy Waters checking in and saying Catholics versus convicts.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that
that is a
was
good one.
Now that was Miami versus Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
That was
So the guy who actually made the T-shirt and he was sending out the T-shirts, selling them all over the stadium. Yeah, that was pretty good one.
Do they release it every year? Is there a new series of 30 for 30s every
Yeah,
year?
I
Or
don't
it just
even know.
seems like they come out with them here and there.
They're very random. It'll
Yeah.
be like, I don't know, like 5 Wednesdays in a row. All of a sudden, they'll have a new series of 30 for 30s.
Right.
Or Tuesdays or whatever day they release them.
Yeah.
And now they're not on the regular app. You have to buy the ESPN Plus
Which
to
I-
watch them,
I did.
which I don't have. So
I'll give you the password. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's crazy because it used to, they would release a few of them. You know, there'd be another one 2 weeks later, another one. And now it just seems like it's very.
And I think they did a
every now and
5 or
then.
6 part one on the Chicago Bulls in the 90s, which I never seen, which I want to see that one because I was a big Jordan Bulls guy. So
Yeah.
I haven't got to see that series yet, but I want to see that. The Lakers and Celtics, what was that, a 3 or 4
That was a
parter?
3-part series.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
The other one I
The
liked too.
OJ one.
The OJ was a good one.
That was like a 5-parter. I liked how they tied that into what was going on in LA at the time because I was a kid when that was going on. And I didn't make those connections.
Right.
There, you know. So
Yeah.
That one was very well done too.
That's when the Knicks were in the finals against the Houston Rockets.
I remember that vividly.
Me too.
When they cut off the NBA Finals game to show, OJ's
Driving in a Bronco.
Yeah, I remember that very vividly.
And they put the game up in the corner, like the right-hand corner. It's like, where's the priorities here, people? But they were going with the news story, of course. And, man, the other one, too, because I'm a big hockey guy, was the Wayne Gretzky one.
Yeah, the Gretzky one was good,
that was a good
When
one.
they traded him to the Kings.
Yeah.
Big day in hockey. That one. You still have the shirt, the Catholics versus Convicts. Oh, wow, that's cool. You should post that picture, actually. Post a picture of the T-shirt. So you mentioned you're a big golf fan. What's your handicap?
10 and a half, I would say.
10 and a half?
25, yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
It's not like you could play every day, right? You're busy in life.
Oh, yeah. I actually, I haven't played it. I didn't play nowhere near as I have the last couple of years this year. And, but this year I plan on playing a lot.
Rock, you a big golf guy, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My handicap's probably double his. I can't get off the tee, but that's okay.
Yeah, we have some battles, though, on the golf course. We have some good times on the golf course, that's for sure.
So you guys have the East Utica Classic, which has been going on. This is going to be the 10th season.
10th
huh?
year.
10th year.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe it goes by so fast.
I really just can't believe it.
Honestly, fellas, I was thinking maybe you only did like 3 or 4 of them. And I'm sorry if I'm spinning. I get excited. But I was thinking that you only did like 3 or 4 of them. But here you are in your 10th season.
Yeah.
Wow. Kudos to
Last
you
year
guys.
was the 9th one. We raised over $14,000 to give back to the community. So
Wow.
each year we've been able to surpass our previous year, which is nice, but it puts a lot of pressure on us, going into the next year
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Now, what made you guys start the East Utica Classic?
I was in the Navy at the time, so that was...
Yeah, that was me and Joey Cracciolo. My family had a golf tournament growing up in my cousin's name, which my family didn't feel like no one wanted to step up and move that forward. So it had been a couple years since that golf tournament had gone on.
Get a little bit closer.
I think 09 was the last year of my cousin's golf tournament. That was the TLP, Tommy Petronio golf tournament. And so then, that was a great tournament in itself. And then in 2011, we wanted to start our own tournament. I didn't want to take that over. I wanted to let that rest as it was because I think we had 13 or 14 of those that my family ran. We wanted to start our own thing. So Joey approached me, said, I know, your family used to run a golf tournament. I'm thinking about running one. Will you help me start it? And that's how it started. We were in Paul's Pub Bar. We turned over. We asked Paul, do you want to sponsor our golf tournament? It started out as the Paul's Pub Invitational first 2 years, so it wasn't the East Utica Classic. First year, we didn't raise any money. It was just, I think it was 12 foursomes. We went out. We golfed at cost. We had a dinner afterwards. We had a fun day. That was it. People had a good time. They said, you know what? Let's do this next year. Let's raise some money for someone. So we did. The next year, I think we raised $2,500. Then we raised like $4,000. Then we raised like $5,000. Each year, it got
Snowballed.
bigger. It got better. We've been sold out the last 4 years.
Sell out in 2 days.
We were sold out for this year's tournament upcoming before we even teed off for last year's tournament.
Wow. That's great, man. That's great. And you raise this money, and it goes to where does this money go to?
It stays 100% stays local.
Great. Awesome.
So we try to find local families in need. It's something you don't like to hear about, but unfortunately, there is enough families, you know what I mean, to ultimately find one. We pick a main sponsor. Usually we nominate, each committee member will nominate a family to bring to the table. We sit there, we talk about the pros and cons of having this family or who would benefit the most.
Do you actively search for a family in need, or
We'll put posts on social media. We'll take nominations from other people. We have we usually do that around early springtime. So we haven't done that yet for this year because you never know. You
Right.
can't nominate a family too early because you never know what's going to happen.
natural disasters?
So we try to wait until about May, June-ish. And our golf tournament's always the second Sunday in August, typically. We start fundraising for that in June and July. And so it's grown into something I never imagined that it would be. Our following has been tremendous. And we looked at each other last summer and we said, see if we can do something in the wintertime, in our off season. Try to raise some more money, make things a little bit easier for us in the summer because it's very stressful that 3 months.
Absolutely.
So we're like, let's spread it out. Let's do some stuff in the winter. Last year we went through the process of becoming a 501c3, an official non-for-profit. So now we're able to do a few more things, gather a few more donations, and get our name out there and just be a little bit more legitimate.
So what you're doing in the wintertime, you're having a gala.
So we're having our first annual gala will be coming up. It's February 7th. It's at Valley View. $100 a plate.
$100 a ticket.
Black tie optional.
So super
formal attire
suited
required.
tux.
Black tie optional.
You got bands playing, right?
We got Last Laugh.
Got Last Laugh booked.
We got open bar. We got prime ribber fillet, turkey, pasta station, antipasto, crudité table.
We got an after party.
After party at the Harp.
At the Harp.
Upstairs.
Second floor is reserved for us. That's free for all attendees.
So it starts on February 7th. It's from 7 to 11 p.m. at Danielle's at Valley View. Tickets $100, open bar, food stations, and Last Laugh. You can't go wrong with Last Laugh. They always bring a great party.
Yeah,
Spencer and the boys rock, man.
Yeah,
That
they're
really
awesome.
do.
They're
kid's
awesome.
been rocking clubs since he was 14 years old. Seriously, yes. He's a beast out there, so he's still doing good stuff. That's awesome. So all this money you guys accumulate for your gala, did you find a family that this money's going to go towards? Or
We haven't yet.
No?
So this is just going to go in our committee or in our pool.
Okay.
And, whatever we decide to do this summer, that'll just be that much more we could help out that family with.
This is such a great idea, man. And then the golf tournament happens in August the 9th, you said?
Yeah.
August the 9th, and that's at
And that's
Valley
at
View?
Valley View. as
Valley
well.
View.
Yep.
Now, this is not your ordinary golf tournament either.
No, it's not.
Not
No.
at all.
I've seen video.
Yeah. So we have a live
You only see
DJ on the
videos we put on
course.
there, okay? You didn't see the video, all the videos.
Joey's saying Fuji cheats. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah,
You cheat in golf?
no, never,
Not at all. No.
never.
Anyways, no, this is not your ordinary golf tournament. You got beer stations and there's drinks and girls and shots and prizes and a whole bunch of. I mean, it's a party too. It's not just
And
you're playing
food
golf.
too. You can't forget about the food.
Yeah,
we have
we-
6 or 7 holes on
16 out
the
of
course
18.
with food, and another 6 or 7 with booze and something to do. We got activities. We got a dunk tank.
DJ,
Yeah,
blasting beats. I mean,
yeah.
no other tournament I've played in a lot of golf tournaments. No tournament is like our tournament.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Ease One who's
Yeah.
been DJing.
Is he going to come up for this?
I
No,
hope so.
I already
I hope
talked
so.
to him.
But I don't know. Rumor on the block is TSAP may come in and do it. This year.
Ooh,
really?
Yeah, he
calling in the relief.
Yeah, so he was a former player and contributor
he
to the
played.
tournament.
Yeah,
he played in it
with
many
Frank
years.
Horn.
Yeah, my brother's foursome.
Yeah, I forgot
Yep.
about
So him and Mark Thompson. And Mark Thompson is the designer of our logo. He did that years ago.
Yep.
So they said they were going
Shout
to
out
come in
to
this year
T-Don.
for the
Show him the
10th
hat,
annual.
Rock. I'm
So,
putting the camera on you. Show him the hat. That's a great hat.
thanks.
So Mark did that logo right
Mark
there.
did this logo. Yep, the guy is me. He took a picture, turned it into a silhouette, and we made the logo.
We were at our
Yeah,
apartment
so-
at Chesterfield.
You're like Jerry
Big
West.
white curtain.
Yeah, so I had a beer in my hand. I was leaning on the putter and turned into the logo.
Yeah.
There you go. It's like the NBA logo, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
I love it. Now do some scratch golfers show up and just try to dominate this thing.
Oh, there's
So-
a couple.
There's a couple.
It's funny because I have this question. Oh, what usually wins the tournament? I want to come in and win it. And my go-to is, if you're trying to come in and win my tournament, it's not
Don't
the
come.
tournament
Yeah.
for you. Because that's not the golfer that we want. We want you to come in. We want you to have fun. We want you to go in your pocket. We want you to throw some money down. And ultimately, we want to raise some money for a local family in need.
Excellent.
So if you're concerned about winning the golf tournament, there's other golf tournaments out there for you.
Is there a prize for the winner?
We
It's
usually do
very minimal.
We do Swifties gift cards.
Yeah, it's whatever we get donated.
Yeah.
So the last few years, Swifties has been great to us. They've always donated.
Yeah, shout
the
out to
first
Dave
place
Wood.
prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's typically $400 for and gift certificates for the winning.
Which is cool because if everybody gets a $100 gift card, say you want football season, what do you mean? I'll go down there and rock out with whatever.
It's a great night out.
That's what I mean.
That's a great night out.
And then the rest, second and third, I think we give greens.
Other gift card, yeah.
greens fee stuff.
Again,
like
whatever's donated.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we're not trying to give out a cash prize or anything like that to take away from what we could give to a family.
Exactly.
And that's not what this tournament is about.
Huge heart you got, Rock. Both of you guys, man. This is great. And we need more of this in our community, too. We do. We need more people. There's one thing I can say about Utica. It's a very giving community. Think about the Heart Run and Walk and all the activities that go on around here when somebody is in need. This community is very, very quick to step up and help out.
The support we've had from the local businesses and business owners has been tremendous. I mean, from day one, Parkway Pizza, Next Level.
Kenny Tolman at Ken's Tire and Auto. A lot of East Side businesses.
Jeff Daniels and the whole Daniels family. Just tremendous support throughout the years.
Yeah, it's awesome. People love to lend a helping hand, and especially when it comes to helping people in time of need. So
we can name the list of businesses in East.
I'll consider for an hour, and I would forget businesses because they've all been great throughout the years. They really have.
Well, they've seen you guys build a name with this, and I can't believe it's been 10 years, but they've seen you build a name with this, and it goes every year, and you guys are doing great things for the community. So of course they want to help out.
Thank you.
You know, and attach their name to something that's good, and we need more. That's good.
Not
just in this community, but in the world. We need more good.
I definitely agree with you.
You know, there's too much hate in this world. You know, and what you guys are doing is fantastic. Keep it up. Keep it up. So the gala, it's coming up on February 8th. We'll go back to the gala, talk a little bit.
February 7th.
7th, I'm sorry. Yeah. February 7th, my bad. I got February 8th on my mind, and February 8th is the Disruption anniversary party that we're throwing.
Okay.
Nice.
So you guys can go to the gala, then the next day come on over and celebrate 3 years of the D.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be rocking out. We're doing a Fleetwood Mac tribute, as a matter of fact. Cool. My friends Haley in the Water are going to be, Annie in the Water and Haley Jane are combining forces to do a tribute to Fleetwood Mac's Rumor album.
It seems like yesterday you just started this thing, dude. 3 years already?
Can you believe it, man? We started in that little closet. Like, that room was where we started, and then we've knocked down walls, and we've just built 2 studios now, and it's amazing. But you just keep grinding, man, right?
Yeah,
You pick your sleeves up and just put your nose to the ground and just keep grinding, and that's what it's about, man.
Definitely.
That's what it's all about. But back to the gala. I want to talk about
let's talk gala.
It's coming up on February 7th at Danielle's Black Tie Affair. And you guys decided to do this because you wanted to raise a little bit of money in the wintertime. And so it's awesome what you guys are going to do, like a little red carpet affair and stuff like that? Or? Yeah. And there's food and
there's food,
gift baskets,
open bar. And last left. What more do you need?
And last left. Grabsky's checking in. He's mentioning the Out of
the Way Cafe.
Matt Grabsky.
He's the best.
He's been with us for as long as we've had this tournament. He's been great. You know, I got nothing but respect for the guy, and I wish him all the best with his ventures.
Oh, dude,
he's awesome. He's going to be successful.
I had Joey's
great
opening night between him and Nicole Koza with the Holy Pizzoli and his. Oh my God! I had the lobster res and then raspberry cheesecake. They're the best. That opening was unbelievable.
They should just rename it Flavor Country.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because that's what's going on down there at 307 Mohawk Street.
Yeah.
Nothing but Flavor Country. Good. I got to get down there. But congratulations to you, Matt, and Nicole, too, for a successful weekend. An opening weekend.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for them.
And he's booked right up, too.
Yep.
He's booked right up. He was here the other day booking appointments while I was talking.
Him and Mike Clare were fantastic. I was telling him earlier. They were
I
awesome.
caught some of that show. They were good. They were very good.
Hilarious.
Me and Rocco, we go to breakfast every Saturday at Grabsky's.
Yep.
Every Saturday? It's like your thing?
Yeah.
Did you guys all grow up together?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you from this side of town, too? Are you?
So Grabsky, me and Grabsky were next door neighbors growing up.
Really? Yeah, because he was telling me he had a lot of memories being in this building.
Yep.
With the baseball card shop.
Yep, on Mohawk Street.
Uh-huh.
East Utica, he's born and raised.
Yeah, see, I'm more towards the Proctor Park side.
Okay.
East Utica.
Culver.
Yep.
Or over that way.
Culver and Proctor, yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like, we all grew up. Well, I'm a little bit older than you guys are, but it's crazy how we never knew each other.
Yeah.
But I always stayed away from the Utica thing. I was out too busy wanting to be a rock star, too busy wanting to rock and roll. So I kind of kept my distance from the Utica scene. But here we are coming together, though. And what I think what you guys are doing is absolutely amazing. And any kind of event or whatever you guys got coming up, fundraising wise, please keep me in the loop. And I'd love to have you guys come on and talk.
Will. I'm a torture when it comes to donations.
You're a torture.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have anything to donate, but if we could
anything.
We could promotion.
It doesn't matter. gonna get at least 5 emails from me if you said that you're gonna do something. You're gonna get 5 emails, 5 phone calls, and probably 5 texts, all within the span of 15 minutes.
That's fine.
I mean, we have a lot of people that come up to us and they say they look forward to our golf tournament every year. You know, it's one of their main events in the summer. So we said, why not piggyback that, you know, our success, our popularity, and try to create an event in the middle of the winter that people could have just as much fun at.
Well, you've
You know,
created a summer tradition.
And there's other people that are
Really
like,
have.
you know, I'm just not a golfer, but, you know, I want to contribute. I want to do this. I want to do that. So this gives the people that aren't golfers, you know, a chance to come in and
We have like
And support our
60
event.
volunteers that just come and hang out on a hole. Like they'll make
yeah, we
jungle
have to
juice, they'll
turn
make
volunteers
Jell-O
down. We have to turn golfers down. It's
It's crazy because we can't put how many golfers we usually have 200.
last year we had 176.
We had
Wow.
16 people on one hole. Like
I was just gonna say, you
How
played
many-
Technically, 144 is a full tournament, and we just find places to squeeze people in.
Get another
Joe,
golf
that's
course.
Joe Cracciolo's job. Okay, he's the foursome guy, so he's like, yeah, we'll just put him in there. We'll move him here. We'll move him.
Yeah, so he comes and he's like, Rock, how are we going to make this work? And I'm like, oh, man, here we go again, you know? But, oh, man, if you could be a fly on the wall at our meetings, we yell at each other. We bicker. We fight. We argue. Just imagine
Well, you're
East Utica
Italian.
family, you know?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what we are. We're one big family. At the end of the day, we all know we're there to support, you know, this cause and keep this thing going. And we ultimately, we work it out. But, man, it's funny to watch us go through some of our issues.
How did you come up with the name East Utica Classic? Did you just want to pay homage to the to the area?
Like I said, it was Paul's Pub for the first couple years, and we wanted something generic. We all have, I think half of us still live in East Utica, but we all have East Utica roots one way or another, you know. And it's just, it
Invitational at first.
was East Utica Invitational for a year, and then year 4 it was East Utica Classic, and that's what it stayed at, and now, yeah. That's what it's going to be
That's
moving
it.
forward. That's it.
the
We got the
Classic.
logo. Now we're incorporated, 501c3, all that good stuff.
Has
So,
registration opened yet
for
for the golf tournament?
registration's closed.
It's closed. It's already sold out.
Yeah, unless somebody tells us they're backing out, and then their spot's not guaranteed next year.
So
Yeah.
wait, how many golfers do you have already? And it's January,
Yeah.
and the golf tournament's in
176.
August.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's great.
Unless they tell us they're out, then you know.
Yeah,
they-
so
they stay.
everyone that was in last
You
year
have a
has
waiting
their
list?
spot reserved, and
Yeah.
we also have a few new people that we know are going to replace, and they have until July 1st to make payment. If they don't make payment by July 1st, that's when their spots open up into new people. And it's usually not many groups who don't make payment.
Last year we had Joey. I think
Joey's
Joey
actually texting right now. He's saying last year at
14 on the waiting
on the
list. There
waiting
you go,
list
Joe.
and went
Yep.
through 1,800 beers and 16 shot stations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Party. It's not it's a
Right.
party with golf involved.
Right.
Okay, that's
Right.
pretty much what it is.
Right.
And we know how to throw parties.
We do.
Do you guys practice before it? Like, do you go out and play a lot? Are you in like a league regularly?
No.
Or?
No, but we'll play on the weekend, you know, but
I play 5 to 10 times a year.
Yeah.
That's all I have time for. Now that I'm a father and I do this and I do it's I don't have time. I would love to play every day. That'd
Yeah.
be great. I don't have time.
Is your brother Frank right now making Instagram videos with your son right now?
Probably.
Probably.
yeah. Yeah.
I love those
I
videos. It
guarantee
cracks
that he
me
is.
up.
Yep.
Your son's flying around with his cape on and stuff.
it's smart, dude.
Oh, Frankie cracks me up, man. I love it. Everybody out there in Facebook land, if they could do us a favor and click the share button and help spread the word of the
Yeah,
East Utica
share it.
Gala and the golf.
Yeah, buy your
tournament.
tickets today. Call a committee member. We'll come pick up your check.
How can they get tickets to the gala?
There's a link on our website euclassic.com.
Okay.
Click events, and then you could pay via PayPal.
Yep. You can pay PayPal. We're gonna do you have a list, so you're not getting a ticket. It's like your
Yeah, you just get your name on a list.
name's on the list.
And once we get to 200 people, if we get there, hopefully, and then we're gonna have to cut it off. But for right now, there's tickets available. So
Selling out though. Selling
Yeah.
out quick. So
I mean-
your tickets.
we have over 200 people interested or going on Facebook. It's just a matter of collecting the money now and doing that. So I think it's going to be a successful event. I don't doubt that for a second. You know, but like most of our friends, a lot of people are procrastinators.
Yeah,
But we want you to get the money in sooner rather than later.
Indeed.
So we can get a correct count and just plan appropriately and all that good stuff.
They like to do it to
If you're coming, you know you're coming. Send me your check. Give me a call. I'll come pick it up. PayPal us.
They like to break our chops too, you know.
Even the golfers,
absolute last minute.
They all wait till the last minute, and that's fine. You know, we get that. Yeah,
Is there a walk up you could pay at the door type of thing? No,
well,
so you got to buy your
know.
tickets in advance.
I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think there's going to be seats left. I hope not. We'll see.
Good,
you know.
man. This is great.
Hello, Mertz.
Hey, Mertz, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. Thanks so much for checking in and being a huge supporter of everything we do here on the D. And
he's a huge
guys are
supporter
huge
of us. Who
supporter.
shares all our
Yeah.
stuff. He's great. Yeah,
absolutely.
Does a lot of things that people don't realize.
And there's so many great people like Mertz that just make up the fabric of this community.
Yeah.
You know, and just giving community. So we're lucky. You know, I wouldn't trade growing up in this area for anything.
No, me either.
For anything.
Yeah.
There's so many great people in this town. So
Yeah.
And Utica's on this nice little comeback too.
I think so.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
I mean, think about in the 30 plus years you've been alive, man. Have you ever seen Utica, like the vibe in Utica, ever where it is now?
It's exciting. So
It really is. It's cool. It started with the Comets, I think.
Yeah.
I think once the Comets came to
definitely.
town, and then that kind of snowballed into, businesses come to town, and who knows? Can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years.
I hear you.
Well, it's going to be good.
Good.
It's going to be good, man. What else you guys do during your normal time? And you're busy, huh? You do a lot of different stuff during your normal
I play
day, right?
golf.
You play golf?
Fish. I mean, just do random things in the summer, you know. Relax.
Relax a little bit.
Relax is nice, you know.
Yeah. Rock, what do you do on your off time?
I got a big family. We got a place up north. You know, I try to spend a lot of time up there.
Nice.
Bring my son up there. You know, we've had it since I was young. I had a great childhood, so I'm just trying to have him experience the same thing. You know.
Indeed.
So.
That's great, man. Get the kids away from the machines a little bit, right?
Oh, man.
And get them out.
away from technology. We got no internet up there. You know, you just go out and play. Get dirty. Be a kid.
Dude. My brother's 13, and he's on the Xbox, and
Oh, man.
my parents tell him to do something, and I walk in, and you know they don't want to discipline him, like to the point where I'll discipline him. So I walk in, I go, Santino, why don't you do what they're told, or I'll smash this Xbox right in front of you. Would you like that?
I call it the entitlement era. You know, like everyone has this just sense of what are you going to do for me? No one wants to go out and earn anything.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
I teach at the college level, and all these kids, they just expect this, and that. You know, and I'm just like, the real world's not like that. You know, it's just.
There are some out there that do work,
participation
though.
trophy era. You know, just everyone just feels like
You're right.
they're going to get something for nothing. You know, no one wants to work for anything anymore.
This was like the conversation last week with Grabsky.
It's true, though. I have this conversation a lot.
He's not going to be glued to YouTube. He's not going to be glued to his Xbox. Like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go out. We're going to play sports. We're going to get dirty. We're going to be involved in the community. You know, things like that. It's going to be important for me and for my son to have those same values.
What sport's your son like right now?
Oh, he loves baseball.
Baseball?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
loves baseball. So he'll be in T-ball this summer.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
He's
to
got
that.
a swing, too.
Yeah.
Definitely got a swing.
Pitchers and catchers report in, 30 days?
Oh,
Less than a
I can't
month?
wait.
29 days?
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Did you see Alex Cora got busted with the sign stealing? Did you see that? I just
saw
read that.
something. I was reading it, and I
No, I didn't see the latest story that came out.
Just before we went live, I saw it come on, and I didn't really get a chance to read into the story a little bit, but he's going to be suspended for a while.
Yeah.
Really?
For stealing signs. He got caught.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big. I don't know.
I don't know. Things like that have been going on in baseball
Forever. You know, this is
The
the one
issue I
thing.
have is if you're trying to use technology now to steal signs, like
Yes.
you know, if you're out there, you're coaching first base, you're coaching
Yes.
third base, you're picking up people's signs, like that's been going on forever. You know, it's part of the game.
Right.
It's part of the game.
Even before there was instant replay and all that other crap.
They used to throw people up in the bleachers with binoculars, you know, to steal signs.
Yep.
Like, you know, but now in this technology era and these fine cameras and you can see everything, you know. So that's where it kind of gets a little gray, you know.
The other
what's
thing-
acceptable, what's not acceptable, what's part of the game, what's not part of the game.
Exactly, brother. You're speaking my mind right now. What drives me crazy is the whole technology has ruined the game. It ruined the whole human era of the sport. Like the NFL, it drives me crazy. Every 5 seconds, they got to go to an instant replay. And they're constantly replaying every goddamn play.
Hey, he's going to talk about Des Bryant. I don't want to hear it.
No. I ain't gonna talk about it.
See? Come on, that was 10 years ago.
You need that. Like the ground causing a fumble, we'll say on something like that. When somebody's running to let them score the touchdown, okay, call it a touchdown, and then review it. I'm all for that. I don't understand. You know,
About that poor kid's perfect game a couple years ago on that blown call.
Oh, right.
Called him safe at first base, and he was
he was
literally
out by 2 feet.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know
2
what
steps.
I mean. Let it play through,
It's
and then
things
go
like
to
that happen once in a generation
Right.
that causes these changes like that, or people are all in an uproar. You know what happened to the Saints in the playoffs last year? People were all in an uproar.
They got robbed.
People are crazy.
Yeah, seriously. But it kind of ruined the whole human aspect, the human error aspect of because we didn't have instant replay in the 80s and
We
the
didn't have it
70s.
in '96 when Derek Jeter's home run got caught by that 12-year-old, and it wasn't really a home run, and that in essence propelled the Yankees to be a dynasty. So if we had technology in '96, and that what was the kid's name, Mayer?
Jeffrey Mayer. Yeah,
Jeffrey
good
Mayer,
call.
right?
Yeah.
They review that. They take back Jeter's home run.
Yeah.
Is the Yankee dynasty the same in the '90s?
Probably
Who
not.
knows?
It might
You know
be
what I
the
mean?
Baltimore
You're talking about
Oriole.
human- You know, that's part of the game.
It is part of the game. When did the instant replay get implemented into baseball? Do you remember? There had to have been some major incident that was like
semi-recent. Like I said, that perfect game. How long ago was that? That was within the last 10 years. I want to say.
it's like 2 years ago, maybe. I can't remember who the hell it was now.
I don't.
Where's
like
my
I said,
fact checker?
Time flies, you know. So who knows, man?
That's
Sometimes
why,
I think things are 2 years ago and they were 12 years ago.
so I need a fact checker around here. They could pull up these stats for us real quick, but it's hard when it's a one-man show.
Yeah.
But there had to been
Yeah,
some.
you need to be like the Dan Patrick show where you got like
Right.
five of these guys working for you.
I love
Tony
that.
Reale when he does the errors. With,
Jim Rome is one of my favorites.
Jim Rome, yeah, because he don't give a shit.
Yeah, I love it.
He has no filter on
I
it
love
whatsoever. He don't give a shit. But I think the whole instant replay is what's ruining sports these days. You know, I like it. Just let it go.
Yeah, let
you
it
know,
go. And these games are taking too long now.
They are.
too. Like
that's because they have to stop the clock every 3 seconds to review the play that just happened. Every freaking 2 seconds, they got to stop the clock and let's review the play. Just get on with the game.
Yeah.
You know, and they say baseball takes forever, and which baseball does, but football's starting to take longer than baseball. And then think about it. They sit in a huddle for 20
But the
seconds,
national
30 seconds.
championship tonight is not on until 8-something.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
It's a nationally televised game. There's going to be longer commercial breaks, extended halftime. Am I going to make it till midnight to see the end of the game?
No.
I can't remember the last time I did in the national championship, made it to the end of the game.
You're right, man. And God
I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago where they had that great ending, right? And I missed it all. I woke up the next day and I had to watch it all. And I was like, man, when I was younger, I never used to miss any of these things.
the Alabama Clemson
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago.
And what if it goes into overtime? Or what if it's a great game? It's going to go till 1 o'clock in the morning
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
And it just drags on and drags on. Now they want to put, and switching it up to baseball really quick, but they want to put a pitch count. Or not a pitch count, a pitch clock against
yeah.
baseball. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
It's an untimed game.
You can't. You
can't.
ruin the rhythm
Yeah,
of
you're
it.
taking everything
Somebody's
away
going to be
from
rushed. They're probably going to give up a lot of home runs if they're feeling rushed.
Yeah.
Think about it.
The problem is they started promoting offense. They lower the mound. They tighten the ball. They do this, but then you get more offense that leads to a longer game. You want a shorter game? Unwound the ball, raise the mound. Let's watch pitching take over again. Let's have these 3-2 games, these 2-1 games. You know, they can make the game shorter.
So much
if they want
offense
to,
last year, too.
But they're promoting offense. That's what they're doing.
Last year was just home run after home run after home run. They were calling it the live ball era, but I'd like to see runs. Of course, we all want to see runs. That's how you win games too. But also, you want to speed it up a little bit too. So it's a fine line.
Our buddy posted, I said Kansas City, San Fran. My buddy Dave Gigalini, he
Huge
said,
Packers fan.
Yeah, huge Green Bay fan. He ain't
Huge
happy
Packers
with me.
fan.
Right?
He's not happy with you.
They're not going in a candlestick and winning. Sorry, it's not going to happen. Or whatever the name of that park is now.
Levi Stadium now.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It'd always be candlestick to me. Whatever.
Right. All those, just like it'll always be the Utica Odd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
you
the
can
odd.
call it the Adirondack
Like,
Bank Center if you want, but it's the odd.
Yeah.
How many billions of dollars do you think it will take the Yankees to sell the rights of their stadium off? How many billions of dollars do you think it will take?
I don't even know.
It'd have to be billions for them to sell
It would
Yankee
have to be
Stadium.
billions, yeah.
You know,
It'd have to be.
it'd be like, what would they be, like AT&T Stadium or whatever to that effect? Some kind of corporation.
I can only even imagine.
Can't imagine the Yankees ever doing that, but who you never know though. It could happen.
Someone like our president wouldn't want to do that. He'd want to put his name on it.
Right, exactly. Trump Stadium. I'm surprised there's not a Trump Stadium already. Dave Melito saying, "Go Pack, go."
Mertz is diehard
Mertz
Green
is
Bay
big, too.
fan.
He's a
too,
diehard
I
Green
definitely
Bay.
heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually posted a Facebook photo today of me when Dallas played Green Bay.
Yeah, and you had to wear the
I had to
Green
wear
Bay
the
jersey.
Chiefs hat
Yeah.
and I had to wear a Green Bay jacket from a bat. Yeah, sitting on a Green Bay beanbag. I hate all of you.
Is that something you guys do in the East Utica Classic? A bunch of side bets?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh,
Bunch
absolutely.
of side betting
bets.
fools. Yeah.
We're big gamblers. Yeah.
Before we walk, we
Whether
we're in
it's
the parking lot.
monetary or just something to embarrass you or whatever the case may be, you know,
Yeah.
we're doing it.
We're in the
So,
parking lot and we're already, figuring out what we're gonna bet on for golf. What are we doing today, Rock? What are we doing?
Hilarious, man. Actually,
Yep.
I'd like to get out there. If I got the time off, I'm definitely going to come hang out with you guys, man. Actually, I'll jump in your dunk tank.
Dude.
I
There's
I could be
bunch of
obnoxious
people.
as a motherfucker.
Dude.
Especially
Don't
the
be
dunk
obnoxious
tank.
than more than half of the people in that play in that tournament. Okay.
I think it'll be good. And then the dunk tank, obviously, it is a cost for somebody to get a couple of the balls to throw at the person in
yeah,
the dunk
it's
tank.
like 3 balls for $5 or
$3,
whatever.
yeah.
So,
And of course,
I think
that
what we
all
did
goes
last
to
year
the
was like
calls.
3 tosses for $5. If you dunk the person, then you get entered in a drawing, and we gave away a golf bag.
Yeah.
So I think like 6 Joey Prado won the golf bag from the dunk tank.
Did he?
Yep.
Shout out to Prop Joe.
Yeah, so I think like 6 people actually dunked someone and got a ticket, and then we drew it for the winner there, and the golf bag was donated. So that's what we're all about. Donate us stuff. We'll figure out a way to turn it into money. We don't
Excellent.
need your money, but give us something we could turn into money. So whatever way people want to support, whether it's their time or a product or they actually just want to give us money, we're willing to take it.
Awesome.
So
How do
we
you choose
appreciate
your
whatever
contestants for the dunk tank?
Whoever wants to volunteer.
Whoever wants to volunteer?
Yep.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of people that want to go in the dunk tank.
I'll do it.
This was only our 3rd year with the dunk tank, and I think the first year it wasn't that great, so we were like, oh, we can't have everyone in there. So we just like had a couple people in there, and then they no-showed us, and then last minute we had to fill it in. Then the last 2 years we've had people to throw in there.
Where do you put the dunk tank?
So we've changed spots every year. Where it was last year, it was
Perfect.
up by DPW, that entrance right there, and that's where the DJ was. So we put them across from each
Right
other.
across from
So we had the DJ heckling the contestants, and
That's perfect.
yeah, and it worked out nice.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Huh. Put me on the list.
Definitely.
Put me on
We
the
will do.
list.
And we'll be calling you
For sure. For
to
sure.
make sure that you show up.
Oh yeah.
I live
He will
right
be.
here. I can walk there, dude. Well, if my schedule fits into it, for sure, I definitely would do it. Though in the middle of August is the middle of concert season, I get a little bit of craziness. But you do it during the week, though, right? Is that correct?
No, it's a Sunday.
Oh, it's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's always the second Sunday in August.
Second
Typically,
Sunday in
there's a
August.
couple years where we've deviated from that, but typically it's the second Sunday in August.
Cool. Well, congratulations on starting this new tradition, man. It's really, really cool. Well, it's not even new tradition. 10 years, man. A decade.
Seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
you know?
Is this something you guys are going to do pretty much forever? Or?
Yeah, I
So we
mean,
can't-
as long as people are willing to support it, we're willing to run it. So
We thought about doing a midnight, like a glow ball tournament. Then we
we got a lot of ideas.
And then we
got a
realized
lot
I
of
don't know if
ideas.
that's a good idea for all of us to be in the middle of pitch black, playing golf. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
You got to rent those spotlights, those
We already take
generation-
$1 million insurance policy out for the day of the golf. You know what I mean? Because we know the type of people that golf in our event. So
You pretty much have to be a degenerate, or part degenerate to golf in our tournament. That's like a requirement. But
I love it. Joey's saying the most ripped. That's the side bet.
yeah,
yeah,
Whoever gets
team
the
most
most
ripped.
wasted.
Yep.
that's usually Joey.
Yeah.
Great. And then you also have like each holes or whatever are sponsored by different people and restaurants. and
Yeah, so
they give
sometimes
out
a
food.
restaurant or a bar, or sometimes it's just a family that wants to sit down. Like we have a couple holes that are donated from previous families that have benefited from our golf tournament.
Oh, that's
and then
so
they want
cool.
to get back. We got foursomes in there.
How awesome is
These
that?
families we've helped out. So like each year, as we help out another family, there's more people that want to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing. Everyone we help out, what can we do next year to make it more successful? So now we have all these other families that we've helped out in the past that are just more than willing to help out, people moving forward. So it's great. I hope it continues to grow. You can only put so many people on a golf
Unless we
course,
do-
unfortunately.
Unless we do it too.
We've talked about 2 different times. We've
different
talked about 2
times,
different days. We've talked
different
about
golf
2 different
courses.
golf courses.
It's
So-
no easy task running a golf tournament. It really isn't. People have no idea that you just book this thing and people
man,
are going to
it's-
show up and
Like I
there's
said,
so
it's-
much work that goes
it's
into it.
months and months and months of planning and preparation, and then it's a whole week of pretty much us forgetting about anything else in our life and just focusing on
Dedicated
this
to
golf
that,
tournament.
One week is everything.
especially that weekend. Like we
Don't sleep.
Friday to Sunday, we just don't stop. We're stuffing grab bags or putting signs on courses or calling people to get last minute this, making sure we got The hot dogs set up properly.
Shout out to Mr. Nemi on that one.
Yep.
And Joe Bumbalo.
Joe Bumbalo.
Yeah, he's a huge.
There's so many
There's
people
so
we
many,
can thank.
yeah.
It just goes on and on and on. And if
I could. Yeah.
if I forget to thank you at some point, I'm sorry.
Well, fellas, you know what we should do is have you guys come back, and then before you come in, write in that list, and then we could thank everybody publicly, and you could do it right here on our platform.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
of course, man. I appreciate what you guys are doing. You're giving back to the community, and that's super important to me. And I feel like we need more people like you in our community and the world.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for helping out the less fortunate and people that need it and stuff like that. And then what you said, too, about families that you've given to in the past that actually sponsor a whole. Like, how awesome is that?
It is awesome.
How cool. They don't have to do that.
No, they don't.
And for them to go, where they just sit there and hang out and kind of shake hands with everybody. And like,
Yeah, they'll
how
make
cool
like a
is that?
bug juice or whatever.
Yeah.
Just hang out and just, talk up the tournament, how great it is, and make sure people are having fun. And
Yeah.
So
cool. Frank's saying he won the most ripped 6 out of the 9 years.
He probably did.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
he
to concur
probably
with Frank
did.
Korn on that one.
Yeah, they were the last foursome to come in last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
You did. We did talk about like the high score. What is the highest score or the lowest score? I should say the lowest score that has come in.
What's between Gallagher's foursome and
Yeah, someone shot a 57 one year,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. That's
which is what 14 under.
Yeah.
At Valley View,
I believe so. Yeah.
maybe 56. I think there was a 56.
It's a
one
70
year.
par, right?
71.
Oh, it's a 71 par.
31.
Yeah, I think 56 is the lowest score I've seen, and it might be Team Gallagher.
It's amazing.
It might be Dan
DJ
Lacani.
Yeah,
team.
or DJ's team, DJ and Sarah's team. Or
Yeah.
is he part of Lacani's group.
Lacani, Encore, they've been.
Yeah, there's
awesome
some
too
ringers that
throughout the
come
year.
in.
Yeah,
you know.
Laconte. There's a little Conte. He needs to get off the golf course.
Hey, he's
Scratch.
He's one of the first people.
to send in his money
Great.
As
every year.
soon as we say the tournament's
Yeah,
open,
he sends in not only his foursome money, but his sponsorship money. It
Right
comes
off the
in
bat.
in the first week every year. So
Yeah, Dan's good people.
Shout out to Dan Lacani
Yeah.
and everyone over at Encore because they've been great too.
Great family. All of them. Love them. It, again, goes back to the giving community that we have. But he, Mr. Golf over there, he's Mr. Caddyshack, LeConte. The white Tiger Woods. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming in.
No,
Man.
thanks
This
for
has
having
been a
us.
lot
We
of fun.
appreciate it.
And then I mean it too. When it gets closer to the tournament, let's set up. You write your list, complete list of everybody. Give you a little time to put it all together, so you don't forget anybody. And you come back on the platform, and we'll talk about it.
Awesome, thank you.
And get to thank everybody. And
Yep.
yeah,
Perfect.
cool, man. And
Yeah,
sign me up.
It's a big list, that's for sure.
Exactly, man.
I think it was 70 something local businesses last year that
Huge.
donated.
Probably going to be
So,
more
yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Huge, man. Huge. Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work. Much love to our friends over at Utica Hemp. If you're living in pain, have you guys tried CBD yet, guys? I'm telling you, I know you're a little scared of
No.
the hemp word right now, but it works. It saves me every day of my life. It helps me with my arthritis. I suffer with severe arthritis in my right foot. I take one big drop of CBD, helps me get through my day every day. Every day. It helps me fine-tune my body. So if you're living in pain and you're you want to think about doing some CBD, go over to Utica Hemp Co. They got 4 locations, one in New Hartford, one in Herkimer, one in Utica, and one in Clinton. And try out CBD. You could go in and talk to their knowledgeable staff and see if it works for you. Sometimes Joe gives out some samples too. So if he's in a good mood, you just go in like, hey man, give me a sample of it and see if it works for you. They got rubbing creams and topicals, and they even got dog treats. So if your dog suffers from separation anxiety, try some CBD. It works. I'm telling you, it works. Improve your quality of life at Utica Hemp. Visit them online, uticahempco.com. Also, much love to EJA Moving Services. When you guys are ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and his crew at 315-335-0516 or hit them up, ejamoving.com. And I did make mention that we are having our 3-year anniversary party. It's happening Saturday, February 8th, the day after the East Utica Gala. You can come and hang out and celebrate 3 years of the D. It's at the Jewish Community Center, 2310 Oneida Street. Musical acts, Haley in the Water. It's Annie in the Water and Haley Jane coming together to do a Fleetwood Mac rendition of Rumors, also Trampoline Jetstream and Live Noah. It all goes down on February 8th. We're going to have food from Doughboy's Barbecue. There's going to be beer, wine, food, and some incredible live music. For more information and tickets, visit our website, disruptionnetwork.net. I don't know what I got going on tomorrow, but I do know I got some stuff going on. Matt Grabsky's calling one of you guys a cheater. I don't know.
Who's a cheater?
Yeah, I don't know. One of you guys.
That's all right.
Actually, I want to before the East Utica Classic. I'd like to hit the links with you guys sometime.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You don't want me on the golf course. I like to drink on the golf course, so it gets a little obnoxious sometimes.
That's why our tournament would be perfect for you.
That's why it'd be perfect for your dunk tank, actually. But yeah, maybe we can go out and play some golf this year. I'd like to play a little more golf.
Yeah, let's do that.
I suck at it. But it's so much fun to get out there.
Listen, it's one of the only things you could do where you don't have to be good at it.
Right, exactly.
Enjoy it.
Exactly.
You know?
It's tournaments like this which actually got me into golf because I used to
think
knock
that's
my
what gets
friends all the
everyone
time.
into golf.
Yeah, you play in a foursome, you have some fun and scramble, you drink some beers, you're hanging with your friends. You don't have to worry about your shot really if you're playing in a foursome.
Yep.
And it just makes golf more fun and yeah, I like it. That's
We
what
have a
got
good
me
percentage of golfers who tell me literally that's the only time they golf all year.
Yeah.
into it. Really?
Lot of golfers, they're just not golfers, but they just come out, they support our event, and they just like having fun.
Yeah.
A lot of them said we're the best tournament around.
Right now, more information. How do they go to your website? What's your website?
EUClassic.com.
EUClassic.com for more information. Guys, thanks again for coming on. This has been a lot of fun. And make sure before the Classic happens, we come on and we talk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We do this
Yeah,
again.
we'll be back for
I'm
sure.
sure we'll be talking Yankee baseball at that time. So, you know I'm a diehard. So, you too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you are.
Oh, yeah.
I know you are, but you too. Rock, how weird is that? I saw you at the gym the other day.
I know.
And then, like, the next
we
day,
got
we're
linked
booking
up,
this
yeah. I
podcast.
know.
It was just so
I know.
random how
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
It was meant to be, man. I saw him
Yeah.
at the gym the other, and here we were like, hey, man, what's going on? You know, and then very next day, we're booking this.
Yeah.
So, it's
Again,
kinda
shout out
weird.
to Mertz again because he's the one who made that happen. So
It's kind of weird how the universe comes together.
yeah,
you know?
it is. It is.
Fellas, success and nothing less, and we'll see you tomorrow. Later.
Thank you.
Join us Saturday, February 8th through the Disruption Network 3-year anniversary party at the Jewish Community Center, 2310 Oneida Street in Utica, New York. Musical acts include Annie in the Water, acoustic performance by Haley Jane, Trampoline Jetstream, and Live Noah. Haley in the Water will cap off the night covering Fleetwood Mac's hit album, Rumors. The whole Disruption crew will be on hand and will be presenting our annual D Awards. Party kicks off at 6 p.m. There will be beer, wine, food from Doughboys Barbecue, and Holy Pizzoli with some incredible live music. Come celebrate 3 years of the D, Saturday, February 8th. For tickets, visit our website, disruptionnetwork.net.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up disruptionnetwork.net and check out our events calendar brought to you by the Events Co. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at disruptionnetwork.net.